How's it going, everyone? So I'm so excited to be doing this video. I finally get the opportunity to share my build plans for my new 150 gallon custom system. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Before I get into the build plans, I definitely want to give you an update on the current Reef and show you how everything's doing. So jumping right in, you can see the tank overall still looks very healthy. Everything looks like it's thriving. I haven't really changed much, haven't really made many changes or adjustments as far as aquascape or corals. I did go ahead and move my torch core. I brought it out to the front. I kind of had it in lower light and lower flow, and I've brought it out and put it kind of up on this pedestal, and you can see now that it's getting so much flow. It's opened up so much more, and it's growing much faster, so really happy with that. The one issue that I am having in the tank is you can see some of my corals are brown. You can see discoloration in a lot of them, how dark they are. And for the most part, they're still holding on. They still have a little bit of color, but a lot of them definitely show signs of stress. My PC Rainbow, which is one of my favorite corals, I posted a picture on Instagram and it was vibrant orange. It was beautiful. And then a few days after that, it just started getting darker and darker, and you know, it just turned to that. So I believe I know what caused it. I had a mangrove that was rotting in the system. I think I took too long to take it out. Saw it there, but just left it. When I went back to do a water change, maybe a week, 2 weeks later, you know, it was completely covered with soot and just didn't look good. And I believe that may have released some nutrients, and there was probably a spike or something like that. So I immediately started to do water changes and just started to give the tank a little TLC. Just spending a lot more time with it, just keeping it clean and paying a lot more attention to it. You know, for the most part, like I said in the beginning, everything wasn't affected. A lot of the corals still look very colorful, still look good. You can see my millies look amazing. Maybe they like the dirty water, but they haven't shown any signs of ill effects or discoloration. My acans are also looking outstanding. They also haven't shown any signs of stress. I'm pretty sure they like the increase in, you know, nutrients. So just gonna keep tending to the tank. I'm gonna, you know, keep spending time with it and just, you know, make sure I stay on top of my water changes and just wash the tank. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm not gonna dose anything. I'm just gonna let time take control and just allow the corals to slowly start to come back around. So on to the build plans. I think from my very first video, I've been talking about an upgrade and moving to another system. Just been waiting on the right time and opportunity to, you know, just go ahead and jump into that. And you know, now's that time. We've decided on a 150 gallon acrylic custom aquarium. The dimensions are going to be 48 long by 30 front to back by 24 tall. You can see from the diagram we decided to go with an internal overflow. I wanted a peninsula style where I can view the tank from, you know, both sides or 3 sides. But then I actually like the idea of being able to view the tank from all 4 sides just because of the placement where it's going to go in the house. And I also didn't want any plumbing on the outside like a normal peninsula. I wanted everything to be contained inside the tank and stand. So after doing a lot of research, you guys know I talked about the possibility of a Red Sea reefer, and just looking around doing some shopping, I came across this company called Luna Reef Customs. It's a Florida-based company. What originally drew me to this builder was his style. The first thing that caught my eye was his sumps. I love the modern sleek look. That clean line just really caught my attention. So I shared with him the thought process behind the build, and we were able to come up with a great design that I can't wait to share with you guys. For the stand, we considered a lot of options for what material that we would use. You know, I've seen the traditional wood stand and even the powder coated steel stand, but what really caught my attention was the aluminum frame from Framing Tech. I really like the style of the aluminum frame. I've seen a couple of other reefers use it. Attribution's Reef, you know, did a great video on it, and I was really impressed with the final product and how durable the stand looks. So after doing some research and getting into Framing Tech's website and speaking with some of the guys over in the designing department, I actually learned that it's more than just putting together some aluminum extrusions, but they actually go really detailed into doing a weight distribution analysis. And once I saw this, that was a game changer for me. So I'll fully document the build process for you guys and definitely share that in a video. And I'll go into more details about, you know, the process of having a stand designed with Framing Tech. So for the sump, you can see I have a very different design. I wanted to have a display refugium in the front where I can display macroalgae and other little soft corals, and then I wanted to have my normal layout of a sump across the back. I'm basically looking at it as having two different filtration methods, with the refugium and also with the mechanical filtration. I will be running a protein skimmer just because of the size of the build. I know that if I were only going to use the refugium, it would have to be much larger than the space that I actually have. So the protein skimmer that I'll be using is the Dalua Australia GW10. It's rated for up to 260 gallons. Just because of all the reviews that I've seen and so many of the professionals that have said great things about this skimmer, me being new to protein skimmers and never having used one before, it made me feel very confident that I can set this up and get exactly what I need out of it. Now I went ahead and drew out this diagram for my plumbing, just to kind of get a basic idea of what the overall sump will look like once I bring everything together. Now that I've been, really getting into the stand and how everything's going to be laid out, I do think the design of the plumbing is going to change, but at least I have a starting point to go with. So here's the full layout of the stand. You can see I have these two towers on either side of the sump, and these are going to be my control towers. Basically, it's going to be a display where I'm going to have my dosing set up. Right now I'm going with the Apex dose systems, and then have my controllers and everything else that's going to be there. I'm going to have them displayed as well. So really liked the idea of having an actual control panel. Was something that I attempted to do in my current build, but obviously the stand itself wasn't large enough. But now I can get a little bit more detailed into the stand build. So we'll see if I can recreate this in the real world. And here's the full setup, guys. So I kind of got real detailed into how it will look in my house. More so did this for my wife than myself, because she wasn't really sold on the placement. I wanted to put it up against the stairs, and after putting this together, she bought into the idea. So really looking forward to getting this put together. I'm currently working on the stand now. So I'm really excited to share that video with you guys. I haven't forgotten about the 1K giveaway. I will be doing that. It's just been so much going on, and I apologize I haven't been able to get that out to you guys, but I definitely will get that going here in the upcoming future. So thanks for watching this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Any advice that you can offer me, this is my first custom build that I've ever done, and I'm open to any observations or ideas that you guys want to give. So all right guys, I'll catch you in the next video.